Inside the lab here at the Denver Museum of Nature and Science with real-life paleontologist Natalie Toth. How are you doing, Natalie?
Hi, thanks for being here.
Thank you so much for having us. It really pays off to be observant, I guess, while you're hiking, because 3 young boys discovered this dinosaur.
Yeah, so 3 young kids and their dad were out hiking around up in the North Dakota badlands. They noticed some chunks of fossil falling out of a hillside, hiked up to see where the fossil was coming from, and sure enough, it turned out to be a teenage T-Rex. So cool.
That is really cool. So the way that you went out there with your team of scientists and you guys plastered, basically covered this thing in plaster, and then you had to lift it out with a helicopter?
That's right. So we estimate that the fossil weighed about 6,000 pounds. And so we're not able to pick that up with just manpower. So we had to call in help of a Black Hawk helicopter, lifted it off the top of the butte, and then we were able to drive it on a big trailer back here to the Denver Museum.
That is so cool. So I know there's been a lot of excitement with this, and you have a theory about this dinosaur and what we're looking at here.
Yeah, so we find a lot of fossils in this rock unit called the Hell Creek Formation. It's about 66 to 67 million years old, and this represents an ancient river system that used to be across kind of the whole Rocky Mountain West. And so the dinosaur that we're looking at here is preserved in this kind of sandstone, which is indicative of a river system, some kind of like point bar or cut bank deposit that you would see even walking around in the rivers in Colorado today.
That's neat. And there's a tooth here. Point out some of these things to me.
Yeah, so as we've been slowly working to uncover this, we've found some really neat things. So there's a tooth coming out here. You can see a tooth starting to be uncovered right here. And I think the prettiest one in the jacket, I don't know if you guys are able to see, but just a couple days ago, we also found this tooth here. So lots of really cool fossils. We've also uncovered this chunk of the jaw over here on this part of the jacket, but we're just getting into it. So we'll have to see what else is still in here.
All right. Well, thanks so much for showing us around, Natalie. We appreciate it a ton.
Thanks so much.
All right. So the exhibit is open now. You guys can come to the Denver Museum of Nature and Science to come see it. In Denver, Courtney Yoon, 9 News.